Once you're scrubbed up, you're going to need to gown up, please.
And most of the time you see them in these, we call them incubators. And this is the breathing machine. Over the years, this unit has cared for tens of thousands of newborns and has been credited with saving thousands of newborn lives. This baby is now almost 2 weeks old. 2 weeks old, so, and you know, actually I might add, it's a little bigger size, I know, but she looks tiny. You can go, you know, look.
I can see her face.
Her name is Tatiana Candace Miles. She was 1 pound, 13 ounces.
Huge baby every day.
I sit here every day, and honestly, if I could just take her pain away, I would, you know. This is my second preemie child. My first child was 29 weeks. When she was born, she weighed 2 pounds. But I thank the Lord she overcame it. She going in the military on the 23rd of this month, so it's just hurting when you see somebody you love that you really truly can't do nothing for, though, you know. I mean, I'm here 24/7, you know. I sleep in the waiting room, up all night smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. But, you know, I just want to make sure she all right, you know. Until you actually really have a child like this on your own, you don't even begin to understand, so, you know.
In the United States, we have pockets like Memphis and most of the inner cities where the infant mortality, it's almost like we are in a different world. You know, in the United States, we want to give equal opportunity to every citizen in our country. And I see that we are failing to keep that promise.
So can you usually identify the causes, or is it more just caring for the baby now and not really acknowledging?
No. We do worry about what led to the situation. And we do counsel the mom on those issues. You know, when you talk about, you know, high-risk family, high-risk behavior, we should not be judgmental. We need to be sympathetic. We need to try to understand the mom's, you know, condition, try to help her.
And how do we get other doctors to have that same sort of compassion? Because from what I'm hearing in my travels, that even when sometimes women have access, it's the treatment that they receive from the doctor, who may assume certain things about her because she's African American or because she, you know, comes from a high-risk environment.
Well, I think we as a nation has to have a lot more growing up to do on that one.
Is that something that's taught? Is there in med school? Is there
I think we do teach, you know, to our medical students, empathy, compassion, but, you know, some things.
Right.
How do you teach compassion?
Right, exactly.
What do you think are some of the most successful interventions for keeping a teenage mom or, you know, whatever type of mother from coming back within a year or 2 years in the situation?
I think that's $1 million question. I think I always say this. The first time mom comes, you know, 15-year-old pregnant, well, you know, she made a mistake. She didn't know what the heck she was doing. But then when she comes back second time in a year, we all failed. You know, when I was growing up in a tiny, tiny village in India, everybody knew everybody else. I still vividly remember my mom and dad used to go to the fields to work, and me and my young sister would be left alone in the village. But we never felt we were alone because the whole village was there around us to take care of us.
It was 6 months when I went into labor.
Yeah, Kendall. And of course, they really weren't looking for him to survive. So it was like a wait and see type thing. And to see him now, you know, born at 2 pounds, 0.6 ounces, and now he's almost 5 pounds and on his way home. I must be honest, actually we were kind of reluctant to come here because we were not educated on you know, preemies or what this facility offered. To see him now, look at him, just beautiful. Look at those eyes.